Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 to the flipbook process, and what I will do, I'll just do the whole entire thing like this. You know, I'm trying to not do a long time. I know time is valuable and I don't want to take up all your time. So I just want to show you where we are now. Not very far from the last time I stopped recording. What I've done though is I've made it a little bit less goofy looking for the most part. So this is how the flipbook will eventually fold out. And so I've cut down these edges. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to take some trim, some type of lace, not lace trim, but just some ribbon or something, and apply it on there. And that's what we're going to do right now. I just need to grab some trim, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're not going to do the trim right now, and I'll explain to you when we get to doing the trim. What I'm going to do is cover up the inside first, and then we'll do the trim, because I am going to try something, and hopefully I have enough trim for that. So now what we're going to do, and I'm working a little bit backwards right now, because this is what inspired me to make a flipbook. These tags that I cut out from the Die Cuts with a View premium paper stack that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so what I'm going to do now is I am just going to open this up. Excuse the squeaking. I'm not sure why my chair is squeaking right now. And I'm going to put some of these in here. And I know normally when you make a flip book, you make it where the pages, you can flip the pages out and do random things with it. But what I'm going to do is use this as the pages, the paper to cover up them, and then add to it like that. Just follow the madness if it doesn't make any sense, and hopefully at the end of this project it will make sense to you. Okay. Alright, so I want the hello to be there first. And then let's put today is the day right there. No, I don't like that one like that. Let's do, yep, that. And then let's find another one and go from there. Let's do this one. All right. So let's put these to the side for now. And the thing that you need to remember if you use envelopes, is that when you're applying your glue, adhesive, whatever you're going to do to make sure your papers stay down, is don't apply it to this back. Apply it to this, the actual envelope. And the reason why you want to apply it to the actual envelope is because if you apply your tape, whatever you're going to use to go on the envelope, you're going to cover up your little open, and you don't want to do that. I'm just going to cut this really quick with some scissors. And we'll go from there. I should not have done it that way. What was I thinking? I can't cut like that. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. Let's see. I'm struggling over here. Alright. Let's see if that works. Yay, it works. So I'm just going to use this as my guide and trim off the rest. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so here we go. I may need to use the red line on this. Yep, I think I'm going to use the red line on that one. Only because I feel like I won't get off track with it. So let's go right here. I got off track even though I thought I wouldn't get off track. but it's okay. I really love these Scotch scissors. I don't know what store I picked them up from, but they were on like a clearance, I think. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Right. Let's hope I did this right, this trimming. Because on this one, I just cut off the entire top and bottom. So let's see. Looks okay. Now you can see it too. Yay. Let's see. I'm going to do this one right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the rest down and come back when all of them are down, and then I'll share with you what I want to do for these seams. I can't even get the tape up. So maybe I'll go back to that daggone dot runner. You know, I find it very interesting when I go and look at adhesives and tapes, because what I find most interesting is how they display the images. Like right here it says it shows you the size and diameter of it, and then it shows you how it's going to look. I don't care how it's going to look. And the reason why I don't care how it's going to look is because it's going to be covered up, right? So maybe it's a big deal to some people, but not to me. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. If you are one of those people that look at the side, how the tape is going to look like that, like the design, let me know in the comment section. Tell me all about it, and tell me why it's important, so I'll know. I'll be enlightened. All right, so this is how it's going to look, and I don't know how I'm gonna. I may not even fix this side. I am gonna cut it off right now. Am I going to cut it off? I am going to cut it off. I have to think about that. And the reason why I thought about it is because I'm like, hey, it's a pocket there, Brandy. And I'm cutting into the paper. And it's okay. So what I'm going to do, this is very daring. Here we go. Now you don't know how to open the thing, huh? I guess if I had did it the other way, it would be a right-handed book now, right? But it's not. It's a left-handed book. Only because I made it. It's going to a right-handed person, though. Excuse me. It's early. And I am goofy. Just want to trim that up just a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Yeah. Alright, so, here we go. This is how it's going to look. And then it has little pockets. It's sticking up right there, so I just need to get the glue runner. And put some pressure to it, because I didn't varnish that well enough. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. So now I'm probably going to have another part to this, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you where my head is right now for this. This is some Martha Stewart ribbon. I don't know where I got it from, but I got it in it was in this pack, so maybe it was a D-stash. I don't know. Most of my ribbon is packed up, so I've been scrambling, I want to make something with a lot of ribbon, and I haven't been able to. And then I got this, and look how much this was on sale at Craft Mania, wherever that is, 39 cents, and it's brand new. So I'm thinking that I want to use either the yellow or the green. And I think that I want to use the green because it's wide enough to cover and make it look like I knew what I was doing when I first started doing this, not fixing a mistake. So what I want to do is, and I think it's going to be okay that I don't cover up. You know, I'm not hiding that I'm gluing this down, because I wanted to do like this. Just straighten it up so I can show you. I want it to be like this, right? And so when you fold it, it's going to be on either side. And I think that this green one will do better because it's full, it's wider. But I don't know. The problem is if I use this green one, I always have a caveat, right? If I use the green and I run out, then I'm going to be in a pickle. So I may use this washi tape. The problem with this washi tape, though, is that it doesn't really fit the motif. I can definitely do this. I might not even have to put it on the inside. What do y'all think? Is it too green? Can I do ugly binding? Maybe I will. I'll just go with it. You know, I don't like solids. I don't have a lot of solid colors. I have some solids. And the solid colors that I do have, well, you know, they're my favorite colors. Green, blue. They're not really colorful colors. But it does match, right? It's flowers. This will go. It's little rosettes. Not rosettes, doilies. I cannot think or speak lately. So let's see how that looks. The thing about this, if I put this down, even though washi tape, you know, don't really work as washi tape, it's no going back. So let's see. Let's make it look like a happy accident. Happy mistake, right? So in order to do that, I have to be somewhat straight, not crooked. And I have to put some on the inside of here because I want it to look like I did this on purpose and not make it look like it's a fix of a boo-boo. Now, the other thing is I am going to have to go and redo my gussets, because if you can remember, I made a gusset right there to fold it over. So I'm going to have to fix those gussets as well, which is fine. No big deal. And it actually kind of looks good like that, I guess. So if you are still hanging in there with me, tell me what kind of projects you've been working on. Anything for a challenge, a hop that you're taking part of, or Christmas, homemade Christmas presents, a challenge, a swap maybe. I have, after recording this video, I have one swap that I'm working on, and I'm not finished with it yet. I've got the skeleton of it, but not the meat and potatoes. So here we go with this one. And then our last one. See, and this is why I don't like washi tape, because it does not really sit down well on here. It doesn't stay. And now that I'm bending it, washi tape is definitely designed for decoration only, not for actually working. I've told y'all that a lot of times. I even think I said that in the last video I made about this flip book. But we're going to make it work. It's going to work. If I have to glue down the tape, we're going to make it work. And some washi, you know, I think the longer you keep your washi, which I have a lot of washi that I've been just buying because it's so pretty, it's definitely a problem. So if you have washi, you want to use it up. And then after you realize that washi is just for show and not real work, then you can definitely only buy the real pretty washi that you plan on using, not that you plan on hoarding. I have bought a book from Hobby Lobby on cards, and in there they have a washi card, which is awesome because, you know, I'm all about trying to use washi in all the ways possible. So I'm gonna, in the new year, I don't plan on making any craft resolutions because I don't know what the new year is going to hold. But in the new year, I do plan on doing a card making series. So that will definitely be a part of the plan. Right now, I'm just going to go back and go over these gussets I made just so the washi can get in line with the gussets and we can move on from there. If you are doing this, be careful with the washi tape. I just tore it. Whenever I varnish or score, I tend to score a little bit too heavy. Which sometimes can lead, I'm all off the track now, can lead to tearing of your projects. So just be careful of that. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Good grief. I think I discussed this in a video. It hasn't. But for Black Friday, I didn't do a lot of Black Friday shopping like I normally am, like a Black Friday hound. I would go to all the stores and get random junk that I really don't need. And that's like household junk, craft junk, clothes junk, all kinds of junk that I really don't need. But this year, I did not do that at all. I did not partake in the festivities like a lot of people did, which is okay. I'm not upset that I didn't go out and spend a lot of money on stuff I really don't need at this point in my life. Because I think once you get to a certain point in life, you get to be more content with not having or having a lot, or not needing and not wanting. I'm just folding this backwards as well to try and get everything to marry up and do right for us right now. And it's not really wanting to work properly. As you can see, it's starting to fold over on itself, which is what tape does in general, but washi tape, good grief. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, some of this Tombow liquid glue, if it's working for me, and glue it down, you know, if it don't work. Because now we've come too far to turn back. And I'm just going to do that. Get out my Betty Crocker cake mixer that I use for crafting. I usually get this for the hot glue gun. For silicone use. And I'm gonna wipe this off gently, and then since it's going to dry, I'm going to let that dry, and we'll come back once it's all done drying, and that'll be in another video. But I do like how it came out. And right here, what I'll do, where you can see more of the craft paper, I'm going to, I'll probably decorate it some. So it's going to look like this. Yep, I can definitely decorate this. With something. What, I don't know yet. But it'll probably be something that folds down or covers up. Maybe it'll be a saying, something like that. This is driving me crazy. Excuse the silence. I was just thinking, sometimes when I think heavy and hard, I make faces and I get real quiet. I'm trying to figure out how to pull this up without tearing it or making it worse. Now I don't want to come up. Let me just fold it. Maybe it'll come up like that. Yep. See? Good grief. Good grief. Alright. So we're going to leave this for now. It's fixed. Yep. It is fixed. And we're just going to let it chill out. Hang out. So I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this craziness that's going on in this flipbook process. Hopefully I only have one more video. It'll probably be a 4-part video for a flipbook. Goodness gracious. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Happy crafting. I hope you have a wonderful day.